What's up, guys? This is Don, and this is the Don Talk. You know, money, money is a real valuable thing in this world, man. It's a thing that you really shouldn't take advantage of, and you really should learn how to manage it correctly because if you don't know how to manage it at all, you'll be living check to check probably most of your life until you actually really understand how to budget, how to save, and what to do with your money. And today I just wanted to come on here and just, give some people some little advice or, encouragement or whatever. But, you know, you get money all the time from your jobs. You go out, work hard for it. You work, whether you work 9 to 5 or you're an entrepreneur or you just making your money whichever way you make it. But my thing with that is you should you look at your money like it's precious to you because it's real valuable, and once it's gone. And when it's gone, you got to find ways to get more of it because bills never stop. They never stop. They gonna keep coming when you're here, and once you die, people gonna always be paying bills. And that's why I feel like with your money, you really need to get a way to save it and organize it and make it grow. Because if not, you gonna always be trying to figure out, oh, I need money for this, I need money for that. When in reality, you have enough money, but you're not doing the right things with it. And that's a lot of, young adults' problems now. They be working at a job or something, and they're like, man, I'm not making enough money here for everything that I have to pay for and all the stuff that I have to use my money for. I'm not making enough of it, and I need more. But really, you really don't need more because if you're actually structuring how you spend your money and putting certain money up every time when you get it, you will really have more than you think you do. Because a lot of people nowadays, you have all these subscriptions that you're subscribed to where all the time, man, your account is just linked up. Your credit card, your debit card, or whatever is linked to so many different things that you're not really even seeing your money. You're not seeing your money because before you can even get it out the bank or even touch it and have it in your hand, it's something coming out of this account, something coming out of that account, something coming out of this account. When in reality, you have to slow down and start really looking and seeing where your money is going. Because until you do that, you're just going to be in this endless cycle of, I don't have enough money for this, or I'm not making enough money for this. But when in reality, if you just slow down and learn how to structure your money and follow and write down where your money is going, you will really see where your money is going and why it's disappearing so much and why you feel like you don't have as much money. Because most of the time, some people, they aren't making enough money. They might not be making enough money and they need more. But most of the time, people ain't really looking at their finances, and they got subscriptions to all these different things, and they like, oh, I don't got money for this, I don't got money for that. But if you really start tracking every time you spend money or what you spending money on, write it down. Get you a little book or something and write it down, because if you really start tracking everywhere your money is going, you can really start getting better with your finances, because it's very important, man. As you get older and stuff, if you're trying to, you know, buy a house or get a new car or just make a big purchase, you want to have money saved up to help you when you go do these type of things, because If not, you're gonna be paying a big payment out in the front end versus if you had taken time to save and put that money up, you won't have to make these big money that you have to fork out in the beginning because you have money saved up. But since you don't have money saved up, you end up, if something happens, say um your brakes or something on your car go out, you're like, oh dang, what am I gonna do? Like my brakes just went out. Um, I don't have money to get it fixed. So then you have to either ask somebody, can you borrow something? Basically, you're just getting in more debt. Asking somebody to borrow something, or going to get a loan, or just getting it from somebody else versus getting it from wherever your source of your income is coming from. You're basically putting yourself in more debt. But if you get every month when you get a paycheck, and every 2 weeks or however weekly when you get paid, start taking a certain amount of money out. Start paying yourself before you do anything. Because if you start paying yourself and just putting that money away and forgetting about it over 6 months, 3, 6, 9 months, you'll start seeing, dang man, this much amount of money I've been putting back, it got me this much now. But you're not gonna really see it until you start, because a lot of people, they want to save and they want to stack up money, but they don't want to do the right things to stack up money, which is taking money out before you get paid. Because that's the main thing now in this world. I feel like a lot of people struggle with. They don't really see where their money's going, and they don't really take out money for themselves. And the reason you should take out money for yourself is because you're putting all your time into whatever you're doing to make your money. And time is really precious, man. You're never getting that time back. So that time that you spent trying to get that money or whatever, you should want to pay yourself for that, because you literally had to go out and spend all your time getting that money. So why wouldn't you want to put some back to cover yourself for a rainy day? For, like I said earlier, if your brakes or something go out, or something happened to where you need extra money for another expense that came up. If you set out this savings plan for yourself and put this money up, you won't have to take out a loan or ask anybody, because you've been doing what you're supposed to and putting money back every time, to where, oh, okay, this problem come up or something. Oh, you need an oil change. Boom. You just go to that savings and boom, you take the money out. Then once you take the money out, pay for whatever you got to pay for with, then you start again. Start back saving it up again. And I would really suggest too, when you're doing it, I would suggest not just having one savings account. Start making one to where you're getting your money direct deposited out of your account before it even hits your debit card or anything. Start setting it up where you get like $50 already taken out your check before your check actually hits your account. Because there's ways now where you can do that. Like, you can get your money already taken out and put into an account before you're actually getting paid your physical check to yourself or whatever. If you get a direct deposit, you can basically put it to where, boom, it'll already take the money out before you even get paid. So it's like you're not even seeing that money going. So then when you get your money, you like, okay, well, you already know that I got money getting took out. So, hey, I'm good. So whatever you need to use your money for, you can use it for. So, I just wanted to tell people, little ways that they can try to save their money and really understand the value of your money, because money is really an important thing to the world that we live in. And in 2026 now, it's very, very important because everything is high, man. Everything is going up just even higher and higher and higher. As the day go by, prices are going up. And you should really try to prepare yourself for a rainy day and have things to have money to fall back on for hard times because you know sometimes you're gonna need a little money or something here to help you because stuff you never know when things can come up. You never know when your tire might go flat. Like I said, you need an oil change, your brakes go out, just anything can come up. So I feel like you should just want to start trying to save more and put more money back because you'll need it in the long run. You might think it now that you don't need it, but really you do because everything in this world takes money and money is the way to pay for everything. And it's crazy because in school, they don't really teach you about the value of money or how to start saving or a savings plan. They don't even teach you about these different ways like CD accounts, like certified deposits that you can get with your bank to where you can put like 500, 1,000, how much ever, you can lock it up for a whole year and it can draw interest by you doing that. And you come back a year later, you have more money in your account, and then you can either take the money out or add more. Like that's what a CD is, but they don't even teach you about CDs. Then you have like Roth IRAs where you can put a certain amount of money into this account after it's already been taxed. You can put money into this account, and over the year or whatever, you have a limit that you can get to. I think now it's either 7,000 or 7,500. They might have raised the limit, but each year you can put up to that much in this account, and over time, as you doing that, it'll draw interest. So, say if you started today, January January 20th, 2026. You start today and you start put money in this account or whatever. And a year from now, you done saved up $1,000. But by you doing that, 2 years from now, 2028, that money's gonna be even more because not only are you saving money from the interest, but then you're gonna start getting compound interest from it. And over time, it just becomes more and more and more. So basically, the quicker you start it, the more money you'll start getting over the 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. And soon enough, you can have thousands and thousands of dollars that you can get. But only thing about a Roth IRA is you only can get it out at a certain age without being penalized. But the good thing is about it is it's really good money that you can really save for your future, and it can really help you when it comes to, hey, you want to say you only got a few more years, you've been working all your life and you want to retire or something. Shoot, you could maybe possibly retire 2 years earlier or something because you got that Roth IRA to fall back on, and you don't reach your age. And I think the age is 59. I think 59 or 60 or whatever, where you can actually get the money out without any deductions and tax free. And shoot, you can also invest stocks and bonds and stuff into a Roth IRA as well. Like you can buy a stock or bonds that can increase the limit of it too. But it's just a lot of different ways that you can make your money work for you, man, and you can still see growth in it by doing these other little steps that they don't explain to you in school, and you have to really seek the knowledge. Like you have to go look these things up, because if you don't look this stuff up, you won't know it. You really won't. But you know, I just wanted to come on here today just to talk to people about money, man, and just let people know that, you know, it's a lot of money out here, man. Like, take care of your money, man. Put some money up for a rainy day, man. Don't just always spend on these shoes, that shoes, or this clothes, that clothes. Because guess what? Them shoes and them clothes gonna always be here. It's not going nowhere. So you can buy this stuff anytime. You don't have to buy it as soon as it come out, because why buy it when it's as soon as it come out? Most people only buy stuff as soon as it come out just because they're trying to flex and show other people that they got it, when in reality none of that shit matters. None of that matters. Like when you die, you can't take none of that stuff with you. So don't be out here worrying about trying to impress people, show them what you got, because none of that matters. At the end of the day, you got to live for yourself and do what make you happy. Don't worry about what other people doing, because your life is your life and their life is their life. And just be structured. Try to be structured with your money, man. Don't be, when you get 40, 50, looking back on your young ages in your 20s and 30s and like, dang, man, if I would have started saving then, I would have had this much money when I'm 50. When you young, 20, 30, start then putting up money, because by the time you get that age, 40, 50, you'll start really seeing what has come of you doing that at such an early age, because a lot of people don't do that. And that can really put you ahead, real ahead of a lot of people in the world, because a lot of people don't even care about it, man. They just spend money like it's nothing. When, hey, if you got it like that and you can spend it like that, hey, by all means, do what makes you happy. But I just feel like, for me, myself, I want to put my money up and see my money grow over time and do things to multiply and make whatever I put up become more money in the future. But that's just me. But this is done. And this is the done talk. I just want to give y'all a little money talk today. Put a little food for thought in some people's minds, man. Just, you know, start seeing where your money going, man. Just check it out, see where it's going. But this is done. This is the done talk. We out. Peace, love, and happiness to all.